All right, Dylan Ragusin, junior national champion.
Yeah,
How are you feeling?
feels good. When you work super hard at one thing, it kind of becomes an expectation. That's what I've learned at the University of Michigan so far. Just, it becomes an expectation to win. Like, there's no, you can't take weekends off. There's no one weekend you take seventh, the other weekend you try to win it. Like, you're always trying to win, always trying to improve. That's what I've learned these past 2 months have been super special.
So pretty dominant tournament, and then a really tough finals match against Angelo Rini. His final score ended up being like 13-10 or something. Back and forth. He had a locked up a gut wrench at one point. You managed to fight out of it. Can you just walk us through the match a little bit and what was going through your head during it?
Yeah, so I got an early takedown. Then he took me down a nice single leg, got me to trap arm, and that's where the grit comes. That's where the grit of a wrestler becomes in you, because then you don't want to give that up. A lot of people, when they give up a trap arm, they go get tagged. That's not a guy I want to be. I want to be a guy that's not going to give you any easy points. So there's a lot to learn from this weekend. I'm excited to go back to the room and get a whole lot better and see how much I can improve.
Yeah. So this was an absolutely loaded age group level bracket. But last month we were in the senior national finals, beating national champs and guys that are essentially pursuing wrestling professionally right now. Could you tell the difference, between wrestling juniors and wrestling seniors? Like, can you feel a difference between them?
Man, I just had to wrestle myself out there. I wrestled some of the best fighters in the world, some of the best, Olympians, world champions. I wrestled with all of them. They all give the same feel. They all want to win. So, whether it's wrestling at the senior nationals or, junior world team trials, everyone's trying to do the same thing. Everyone's trying to get to your legs. Everyone's trying to score. So that's where my head's at it.
Yeah. So if you were under the radar going into senior nationals, you no longer are. You're going into your freshman year and you're already a senior national finalist. Can you talk a little bit about that and maybe your mentality coming out of that tournament?
Yeah. So, I feel like I'm really definitely hitting, the 4 or 5 years of my prime wrestling. These are the years that I'm going to look back and I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. So, I had to take a step back and focus and really, dive deep into coming out to a good start, because I wasn't always the number one ranked guy in high school. I was the 5th, 6th behind certain guys. But now I'm done being the 5th and 6th ranked guy. I'm going after the number one spot, and there's nothing going to stop me.
Pro style season coming up. Do you know if you're going to wrestle or if you're redshirting?
Man, that's not up to me. That's up to my coaches and the coaching staff. If whatever they feel is the right, I'm going to be 100% behind the decision. Where they start, I'm going to make sure that starter gets a whole lot better. And, if I'm the guy, then I'm the guy, and I'm going to, go after it.
So a little off on the horizon, but, any interest in trying your hand at the last chance qualifier and potentially the Olympic team trials?
Man, we'll see. It's been a crazy couple of weekends. So, like I said, I don't run any of my schedule. I don't run my agenda. My coaches do. And I just listen to them and I back them up 100% on it.
Yeah. Going into the senior nationals, what were your expectations for that tournament?
Like I said before, I just try to flip the switch now where I'm going to tournaments to win it. A lot of people, there's probably like 3 people in that whole arena that honestly thought I could beat Darren Cruz in the round of 16. Me, my coaches, I'm done. I'm done waiting for other guys to move out of the way. I'm gonna run right through them.
Between then and now, what do you think were the biggest improvements and takeaways you took from that tournament?
Just my hand fighting got a whole lot better. Moving guys. One thing I'm really excited to improve on is getting my leg defense better. Getting the guys' legs, running takedowns down when I stop their first initial shot. So, I won the junior world team trials, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm ready to get right back after it and get a whole lot better.
So, during the pandemic, opportunities have been so limited. So what does it mean when you're able to get out and get quality matches and quality competition against really tough wrestlers?
I think it makes everything a little more special, right? Because, people have taken 6 months off competing, and, you take 6 months competing away from any guy, they're gonna go a little bit harder. So I was excited for that, and man, this whole journey has been a complete blessing. I'm ready to keep going.
Awesome. Well, hey, great performance today. Look forward to seeing more of you in the future. Congratulations, Phil.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you, guys.